Hey, I just recently logged into my simulated trading account, and I want to give a class on Bollinger Bands, which is what I use quite often when making trades. I am in no way, shape, or form a professional. I am not certified to give any kind of financial advice. I'm just showing what works for me, and I use it quite often. So if you go into your studies right here, and you go over here to the left, you type in Bollinger Band or even Bollinger. You see it there, you just click it and it'll go right there. And on mines, I use close 0, 20, which is 20 moving average. Then I also use -2 and +2, which is my variable difference from the moving average. You push apply, you push OK, and it's there. I turn You can change your colors if you want to. I make mine gold, my Bollinger Band outside, and I make the middle blue, so I can follow the 20 moving average. That's what it is here. This line in the middle here is a 20 moving average. I will actually make an arrow there. So this little blue line here is 20 moving average. And the yellow lines outside here is a -2 and +2. So it gives me a variance of what direction the stock's going to go. So I recently logged in and I put in Apple so I can look at my Apple as an example of you guys to look at it. If you go today, it's today's day, pre-market, you notice it's a 1 minute chart. You notice the Bollinger Band at approximately 8:59 start making a move to the top side. So oftentimes the stock will follow the Bollinger Band, aka my pot of gold. So it can go up, and if you like shorting, you can take it on the short down, or it can go up and you can buy it on the gains. So you can trade it either way. You can trade it on the upswing or the downswing, the regular day trading up or the short sale. Now I don't recommend anyone short selling if you're a new trader because it can easily put you in a bad predicament and you won't be able to get out of it. Now again, I am no way at all a professional trader. I'm just letting you know what I see, and at the same time, I'll also let you guys know that I'm not licensed in any way, shape, or form to give any kind of financial advice. So actually, these gold lines here are your standard deviation. Again, I got mine set at -2 and +2. That way, it gives me some leeway to see my gap between my 20 MA and my standard deviation. So you see here, often on the way down, the red or the green candlesticks will follow the gold line all the way down, which is of course is your standard deviation. But I call it yet again my pot of gold because my mind is I'm making a lot of money going down the short, or I'm making a lot of money in the way up on the long. So again, that's my pot of gold. That's what I call it. And it's 20 moving average. Oftentimes, you will see the you will see the candlestick touch, and you often see it bounce off it, right? Like it kind of did here a little bit, with resistance, and it broke through, and it bounced right through it, with your support. And support is, as you see, is down here. Often it'll ride that wave, so you would see it get into a tunnel before a major breakout. Like I don't see a big tunnel right here. Let me go to the 5 minute and try to see if I can find one for you guys. All right, here's a 5 minute. The 5 minute shows a bigger picture, but even in the 5 minute, it rides that standard deviation. All the way down right there in the 5 minute. Then it goes up, bounce off the 20 MA, and it rides 20 MA for a minute, and then make a little jump here over $1 on the way up. So I'm not telling anyone to follow those gold lines, but they are a good guide to show you what the stock's going to do. You often see a stock get into a funnel. Like, I'm trying to find a funnel. I'm going to go to the 15 minute, try to find a funnel. All right, here we go. So the 15 minute, you'll see it funnels from, this is after hours. So today 15:30, aka 3:15, 3:30, it isn't that funnel. And oftentimes it'll make a huge break. Either it's gonna be a huge break to the upside or a huge break to the downside. You never know what it's gonna do. I'm gonna go back a little way, try to find a funnel so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Here's kind of a funnel right here. It's a small funnel and it's constantly bouncing only like 50 cents, dollar. And then when you get further here, you see a breakout for that $2, $3 gain. So I'm often trying to find that second green candle that's higher than the previous green candle, and that's my buy-in points. I usually buy in right there, so I can try to ride it as much as I can. But I don't be greedy. I take my gains, try to lock in my profits. Oftentimes, I would sell maybe half my shares, and then keep the other half as long as I can, because sooner or later it's gonna drop. So right here, I would buy in at the second green candle right here. It's like 214, and I would sell half my shares at about 215.50 or 215.80, and try to ride as long as I can. Now I do sell my stocks immediately once the red candlestick passes the bottom of that green. So my situation, I would have sold my rest of my shares at 217.05. At least I would have tried to. You can't always catch it and get your orders filled, but those are the way you can sell your stocks and be done with it. So that's what I try to do. Also, it can make huge, powerful moves like up to $1, $2, $3. Those are the ones you want that go parabolic. But again, I say be very careful. There's a large chance that you can lose money if you're trying to be greedy or you don't follow your strategy. What I try to do is always cut my losses at 10% and try to take, if I'm lucky, 20% profit. Doesn't always happen that way, but oftentimes it does. And when that happens, I'm able to take profits, go on my day. Also, one thing I need to let you guys know: stocks move in waves. If you look at any stock you look at any day, it moves in the waves. It goes up, it goes down. It might consolidate, and it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. That's how stocks move. Any stock you buy or see is gonna move in the wave. It's up to you to decide when you want to buy in, when you want to buy sell. But again, stocks move in waves, up and down, up and down. Thank you for taking this class or listen to me speak about Bollinger Bands. And I tell you again, I am speaking from my own personal experience. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just trying to put information out there. People like me who've seen this or used it or know it's a better way to trade. With that being